Hi guys, welcome back. So in today's video, I'm gonna be showing you some palettes that are face palettes, and the ones that I consider face palettes are, well, the ones that I'm gonna show you today are the ones that include like a blush and a highlight, or a blush, highlight, and bronzer. So I do have other ones that just have like blushes or just highlighters, but that's not what I'm including in today's video. So I'm gonna show you some that I feel are worth it because they not only come with different shades, but they were actually worth what I paid for them and how much I use them. You can get them now, like for this year, because they are limited edition. And I mean, the year's almost over, but they're still in stock, so I'm pretty sure they'll go over like even till January, probably. Most likely they will. But I just want to show them to you because they, I don't know, limited edition, so you just never know. So let me go ahead and get started. The first one is this one by Too Faced. This one is called the Sugar Peach palette, and this is for someone who wants a complete extra glowy highlight. Of course, it does have two blushes in here that I use all the time. This is one of those palettes that I can wear all the shades that are in here. So yes, this one comes with the two blushes, and I've even used this one as bronzer, as blush. I've already used it as bronzer, but it's a mistake. I've used it as blush, and it just gives me like one of those more of a bronzy, glowy, summery looks, I guess you could say, because it is brown, and it's just one of those more natural looks. You don't want to add any color, you don't want to add red or pink or peach or anything, you just want the brown. So that's why that one does work for me. And then out of these two blushes, I use the peach one the most. It is just so good. I feel maybe because I already have a lot of pinks, but the peach one in here is really nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and swatch both of the highlighters so that way you can take a look at how they look. Like I said, the bottom one is the one that I can use just as blush, and very little of it because it is really intense. This palette has, let me go ahead and swatch the blush and, well, both of the blushes. This palette has a very creamy formula. It's not like your regular powders. It is more, and it's even called the wet and dry palette because it does dry powdery, but it is very creamy. So I see what they mean about the wet part. So yes, those are the 4 shades in this palette. I really like all of them. I feel like with this palette in particular, I'm able to use every single shade, and I like every single shade a lot because they really show up. And yeah, maybe you like a little bit more subtle. So if you do, this probably won't be the palette for you unless you use very little of it. So this next one is a face palette by MAC, and this is part of their Shiny Pretty Things for the holiday collection. So you can still get it. It's still on the Ulta website. And I do have the one for fair skin as well as this one, which is the one for deep medium skin tones. And this one is the one that I feel works better for me. Like, it just looks, I like it better. I prefer it. The other one works for me too because it does build up, but I prefer this one just because every single shade in here I really like. And I also like the formula of this palette. I feel like it's very creamy, and it's not like your typical powders, you know, just like a face palette with powders. It is so blendable and so easy to build up. And the highlighter in here is the one that looks the best on me. It is a gold highlighter, and the one in the fair palette, it's more pink. So yeah, I'm not gonna talk about that palette today. It's all about this one. Let me go ahead and swatch them for you. The bronzer is a bit dark for me, but I'm able to wear it because I don't use a very heavy hand with it. I just go in very lightly and I build it up as I go. So those are the 3 shades, and this one is one of the limited edition palettes. So if you did want it, you would have to get it now for this season, but you know, maybe next year they'll have something similar. So you can always wait for it, but it is a very nice formula. It's a very creamy formula, and I also have a full video on these palettes if you want to see the difference between them. They both have the same exact formula. It's just that this one is my favorite. This next one is also a holiday edition type of palette. This is by NARS, and it has like this very pretty packaging on the outside. My favorite shade in here is the bronzer, and this is one of my favorite bronzers right now. It is called Laguna, and it is just a very nice bronzer. I also like the blush, and I thought I had the blush, but the blush that I have from NARS is actually called Outlaw, so I don't have it. But it's just your regular pink. What did I do? Oh, I was like, why is nothing coming on? This is the bronzer, then the blush, and the highlight. The blush in here is just a regular pink, so there's nothing amazing about it. It's very nice, like it applies nicely and everything, but there's nothing amazing about it. Like, it's just pink and it has a little bit of shimmer in there. So I will get use out of it, but it's not like a very unique shade. And then the only problem that I had with this palette was the highlights, because I feel like it's a little too dark for me. And when that happens, the highlights just look shadowy, and I can see that it looks kind of gray on some angles, especially on my nose, and I don't like that. Like, it does not look good. It makes me look kind of like muddy, and yeah, it doesn't look good. So that's the only shade in this palette that I don't like, but I completely feel like this was worth it. I really like it. But if you're interested in just the bronzer, you can get it on its own. So you don't necessarily need the entire palette. You can always buy it individually and use it like that. That bronzer is pretty old though. I know that it's just one of their permanent colors in their line. And then this next one is the Glamingo palette by Violet Voss, and these are just crazy pigmented. This is one of the palettes that is just like, whoa, every single shade in here. The blushes, crazy. Like, you just need very, very little product. The highlights in here, same, and then the bronzers, same. Like, I have to use a very, very light hand, and I feel like with that type of intensity, it works with a bunch of different skin tones, just because there's only one palette. Like, you don't have another option. Like with this one, you have two options. With this one, it's just one fits all, I guess. And these shades in here are crazy, crazy pigmented. So I'll show you both of the blushes, the pink and that peach coral shade. Super, super intense. Like, when it comes to blush, you really don't need that much pigment, because I mean, it's just on your cheeks, unless you really like that bright look, but it's just your cheeks, you know, it's not like an eyeshadow or something. So these are both of the shades. Look at how intense that is. It's like crazy. Like, you can really tell that it's coral or orangey, and you can really tell that it's pink. And then the highlight in here is called Flamingo, and then the other highlight is Sweet Cheeks. Sweet Cheeks is also one of those shades that doesn't really work for me because it's a little too pink, but that's the only one that I can, like, not really, that I don't really wear. I can wear it, but it's just like, I don't really, because it's just too pink for me, and it just doesn't really look good with my skin tone. I'm gonna swatch these bronzers for you guys. Oh, what is in my eye? Something's in my eye. That felt so weird. I'm gonna swatch these bronzers for you, and they are crazy. Okay, crazy pigmented. Fake and Bake, which is the shimmery one, it is way too much for me. Like, I cannot just go in there with my brush and apply it. It will leave me a bronzer mark on there, and it is so beautiful. It is such a nice formula, and it blends out really easily, but I have to start very, very lightly and then build it up if I want more of a glow. So here is Bronze Goddess and Fake and Bake. One's matte, one's shimmery, and that bottom one, it's like, what are you doing? What type of bronzer is that? Because that makes you look like extra bronzy. Like I said, you only need a little bit. So what I will do is just apply a little bit of a matte bronzer, and then if I want a glow, then I'll go in there with that one and apply a little bit. I won't go just in there and apply it everywhere, but just because I feel like it's a little too much for my skin tone. So as far as the entire palette, one shade is the one that I don't really use, which is this highlight. But if this flatters your skin tone, you're gonna get a really, really intense highlight. All right, this next one is the Hourglass Unlocked palette, the Ambient, yeah, Unlocked palette. It's because they have two this year and I just get confused with the names. This one is the one that I feel works better for me, and I love every single shade in here. I feel like all of the shades in here do work for me. Like, I'm able to use them nicely on my face. I don't have to really worry about how intense it is or how it looks. It just really works with my skin tone. I'm able to use this one as a little bit of a bronzer because it does have kind of a little bit too dark for me to use as highlight or as an all over like glowy powder, because that's what it's meant to be. I'm able to use this one here as a highlight, and this one, it is just so intense. I'm actually going to show you all the swatches in order, but I guess I'll just go ahead and swatch it for you up here. Yeah, I'll show you the swatches in order right now. And the bronzer in here is one of my favorites. Like, a lot of the times when I'm doing my makeup and I'm picking out like what I'm gonna do, I'll just grab this one just for bronzer. Like, that's the bronzer that I want to use. And what I do is, usually if I have a favorite in one of my palettes, like let's just say my favorite thing about this one is the highlighter, I keep it in my highlighter drawer. If my favorite out of this one, which I'm going to show you right now, is the bronzer, which it is, I keep this one in my bronzer drawer. So that's how I keep my palettes separated. I don't keep all my face palettes together. So this one does go in my bronzer palette, but if it didn't, it would go in my highlight palette, which means means those two shades are the ones that I like the most. I just have more space in my bronzer drawer, so I do keep it in there, but I like every single shade in here. They all work great with my skin tone, and I really like them. This is the most expensive palette out of all the ones that I've shown you, and to me it's just worth it. I wanted to try Hourglass, and this one is the one that I am able to use every single shade in here, so it was just perfect. And then the last palette that I just showed you, kind of showed you right now, is the Smashbox Ablaze palette, and this one has the best bronzer ever. I mean, a lot of these do, but this one does too, so maybe not ever, but you know what I mean. This one has my favorite bronzer in here, and the highlight in here is also super nice, but this one I do keep it in my bronzer drawer because that's the one that I mainly reach for whenever I grab this palette. So you do get a darker tone and a lighter one, so you have some options. And I feel like I use both. This one, I use it if I want more of a warm look, and if I don't, then I just go this one. This one is just user-friendly, like on my skin tone, because I'm able to apply it, and if I want some more, then I just apply more, and it's so easy to blend and build up that it just works with me. This one, on the other hand, as soon as I apply it, like, you can really see it, and then I have to blend it out a lot, so I don't need to build up this shade right here, and it's a little bit warmer, but it still works. Like, I use both. And then the blushes in here, I don't feel like they're very different, like very unique. They're just pink blushes, and I know that they do the palettes like this so that way it can work with like everyone. Not everybody wants a peach, not everybody wants like a mauve. I get it, you know, pink. There's a shimmer pink and a hot pink in here, which also works for me. Again, a very light hand for this hot pink in here. And then both of the highlights, same way. There's a gold, there's a pink, and the pink one is the one that I don't really use either. It's just personal that I like gold highlighters, and I feel like as the ones that I've been trying, the gold is the one that looks better on me. Now today I'm actually not wearing any of these palettes because I'm wearing the highlighter from the Dose of Colors in Mickey Mouse. Like, from the time that I did that video, that highlight was just like so intense. Today I really wanted to use it because I'm doing something very simple on the eyes. I'm wearing something very simple on the eyes, so I did want the highlight to be like super glowy, and that one's new, so I was like, let me use that one. And then for blush, I actually used one that I haven't used in a long time, which is a face palette, but it's just a blush palette. And yeah, so let me go ahead and swatch these for you. So let me swatch the light bronzer and the dark bronzer. Then we have the shimmery blush and the hot pink blush. Why do I swatch so separated? I don't know. And lastly is the pink highlight and the gold highlight. There we go, that's much closer. So there you can see all 6 shades right here. So some of these were actually things that I just got during like the holiday reviews that I've been doing, and I'm so glad that I haven't been disappointed, like to where I feel like I don't like this, like it was just not worth it. And of course I do have single things that I love and stuff, but whenever I just don't really want to think about it, I'm just like, let me grab this palette and I'll grab one and I'll use the blush in there, the highlights, and the bronzer in there. Luckily I'm liking the bronzers that they have and the highlights, because I feel like those are the most tricky. Sometimes they just don't work, or the bronzers look a little too cool on me. The highlights are just not glowy enough, 1 or 2, they just don't work with my skin tone, or just kind of powdery and chalky that they don't even show up. All of these have beautiful highlights. These for sure are palettes, face palettes in particular. These are all for sure face palettes that I love. Let me know below if you have any of these that you love as well, or which one is your favorite from your collection. And I hope you guys enjoyed today's video and learning a little bit about my makeup collection and what I really love, especially when it comes to these face palettes, because I do have, like I said, favorite singles and favorite highlighters that just come on their own. But as far as face palettes, these are the ones. And it's the ones that you kind of think about too, because sometimes they can get a little expensive because they have several products in them, so their price is higher. So yes, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Also, you guys, I do want to say happy Thanksgiving. I am pre-recording so that way I can post them while I can't record or I can't edit. And so yeah, I'm having a bunch of different videos going up and scheduled. That way I don't miss my uploads. But so in the past, I am telling you, for the future, no. In the past, I'm telling you happy Thanksgiving for the present, and yeah, I don't know what day this video is going to go on, before, on, or after Thanksgiving, but I hope you have a happy Thanksgiving. I of course will still be in the comment section and replying and all of that, so nothing's going to change. It's just that you're seeing these videos after I filmed them, like a few days, not even that long. It's like a week before Thanksgiving. So I mean, I'm giving myself plenty of time because I have videos to edit, upload, and fill out the description box and all of that. And not only that, but while I'm there, I'm gonna pick up packages that I have for new things for the coming week. So I hope you're excited for those videos. I have a bunch of new stuff that's gonna come out for new releases that are coming out. There's so many for the holidays, so I want to help you out in deciding maybe what you want to ask for Christmas or what you want to buy for yourself. So yes, you will have brand new videos with brand new products in next week's or the week after, once I come back and start filming those videos for you. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this one. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, happy Thanksgiving, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.